Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my, what month is it? April favourites. I've only got a few little bits and pieces. I kind of feel like the month got a bit cut short. I don't think it was any shorter than any other month, but for some reason I feel like it just went so quick and we're here already. So let's just get straight into it. We'll start off with some face products. I'm going to put it out there that this video is not sponsored. I did get a whole lot of Swisse products when Priceline had that 40% off, which was, God, maybe at the start of the year, and I had other things to use up before I opened the new ones. I was being really good, and now that I have had them open for a couple of weeks, I have just been loving them. So the first one is the Swisse Sweet Almond Cream Cleanser. Oh my goodness. This, not only does it smell amazing, but it's so moisturizing and creamy on your face, and it just breaks down any makeup or excess makeup after I finish cleansing. Oh, this is just beautiful. I got the one for dry skin. I don't have dry skin, but I do tend to find that it does get a little bit dry in winter, which we are coming into. So yeah, I'm absolutely loving this. So I definitely recommend this. On the Swisse bandwagon, I can't remember if I actually put this up as a favourite previously, but it has been my favourite again this month. And it's the Swisse Makuka Honey Detoxifying Facial Mask. This is just beautiful. It gets all of the toxins out of your skin without like your skin breaking out, because sometimes face masks can do that. But yeah, I find that this is beautiful. It's that sort of grey charcoaly colour, and so it's dark grey when you first put it on, and then it dries down to a really light grey, and it is just so nice, and it smells beautiful as well. All the Swisse products smell amazing. The last Swisse product that I have been loving, and it's the Kakuda Plum Brightening Serum. So this is the serum that I use during the day. It's got one of those like dropper things in it, and it's a really quite, I want to say thick serum, but it doesn't feel thick on the skin. Most serums that I've used previously, I guess, have been clear, and this one is quite white. Oh, it is, once again, it smells amazing, and it's just, it makes your skin feel so silky and smooth. So yeah, this is definitely going to be my holy grail serum for the daytime. One last product before we go on to our body things, and this is part of the Indeed Laboratories line of products, and it's the Retinol Reface. So this is vitamin A, which is a derivative of retinol, and it's really to help fight the signs of aging. So I use this nightly, and you always have to make sure, if you're using a retinol product, to have sunscreen on your face the very next day, just in the way that it's made up, that is what they recommend, and you know, that is something you should be doing anyway. So I have found, since I've been using this, and I've been using this for probably 2 months now, I just squeeze a little bit out onto my fingers, and I really concentrate it where I find I've got, you know, wrinkles and stuff like that. So across my forehead, around sort of my eye area, and sort of around this area, and I just find it is plumping my skin up so nicely. So yeah, I'm on the retinol bandwagon now. So the final sort of, yes, the final skin body type product I've got is the Palmer's coconut oil formula. This is the body oil. Normally in winter I use, or when it's coming into winter, I use the just the normal Palmer's cocoa, whatever it is. What is that? Cocoa? God, I've had a complete mind blank. Yeah, that one anyway. But I thought that this time I would pick up the coconut oil one. It's not really heavily fragranced. It's nowhere near as heavily fragranced as the cocoa, whatever it is. God, talk about mind blank. But yeah, and it's got a nice little spray bottle, a spray nozzle on it as well, and just puts out just the right amount of product. And I use this at night time, and especially if I've shaved my legs, it just puts all the moisture back into your skin. So yeah, I love this. So before we get onto makeup, one final product, and it's a cleaning type product. So this is the Daiso detergent for puff and sponge. So if you live in like a capital city or something like that, you'll probably have a Daiso near you that you can go into and buy this, but I don't. I live in sort of southeast Queensland, and the closest one is Brisbane, I think. maybe. I'm not even sure about that. So I just order mine online. I think it's about $5 or $6. It does come directly from China or Japan or wherever it is it's coming from. Yeah, and it does take a couple of weeks, but this is just so good for cleaning out your sponges, like your Beauty Blender, your Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, your Chi Chi sponges. Yeah, and it just keeps them nice and clean. And is it disinfecting? Yes, it is. So it's disinfecting as well. So it's getting rid of all the nasties. So yeah, thumbs up for this product. The first is the foundation, and it's the Australis O to Glow foundation. I have put up a bit of a first impressions of this, and I think it'll go up next week. So this is, and I have been testing it out since I used it in that first impressions, which was obviously filmed a couple of weeks ago now, and I really love it. I love using it over a BB cream just for a little bit of extra coverage. It hasn't broken down on me. It hasn't made my skin really oily or shiny. It just looks fresh. So yeah. So again, this is not sponsored by Australis. You know I love their products, but I've been really loving the Australis Mettalix eyeshadow, and in particular this one is in Guns N' Rose Petals. So it's that beautiful rose goldy sort of colour, and I love using this as just an extra topper to my the colour that I've put on my mobile eyelid. So yeah, it's like daytime glam, daytime glitter. So these products will also be in that first impressions with that foundation, and they're the new ModelsPrefer Radiance collection kits or palettes, and these are the illuminating palettes. So I have the cream one, if I can get it open, the cream one, and it's beautiful. They're creamy. They don't lift off your product, off the foundation off your face, and they are just so beautiful. And then I love topping it off with the matching powder products as well. So they do look a little bit darker on in person than the cream ones do, but I guarantee you they are just absolutely beautiful. And I have done swatches in that video as well, so go and have a look at that video if you want to see what these products, how they work and what they look like. 2 lip products this month that I just cannot live without, and they're actually, now that I look at it, they're very similar colours. So the first one is the Colourpop Lippie Sticks, and this is in Lumiere, and it's a matte, but I don't feel like it's too matte. It's that nice mauvey sort of colour, so that's it there. It's really nice and moisturising. I love these Colourpop Lippie Sticks, and they're such good value. The only thing that isn't good value is the shipping to Australia, so Colourpop fix that. And then the other one is the Maybelline Matte Lipsticks, and this one is in Touch of Spice. And yeah, yeah, that's almost identical. Can you tell which is which? This one here is the Maybelline one, and that's the Colourpop one. So they are very similar. Isn't that funny how you tend to go through stages of wearing very similar colours, and you don't realise how similar those colours are until you swatch them next to each other. False lashes. I have just been, anytime that I've been going anywhere, I have been popping on false lashes, and now I can get it done like so damn fast. I'm so proud of myself. And these ones are the ones I've been wearing a lot of lately, and the Modelrock 747 Smalls. I do tend to wear something that's a little bit smaller because I do have glasses, and I don't want them hitting the end of my glasses. I can go a touch longer than what this is, but if I do want something a bit more, that is a bit more dramatic, I tend to go same sort of shape, but just a little bit more densely packed. But yeah, I love these. They are a little bit too long for my eye shape, even though I do have quite big eyes. I usually have to cut about 4 or 5 off the end, and then I just pop that on the end because, you know, I don't waste anything. The thing that I'm going to talk about is actually a moment. As you would have seen in a favourites video probably quite earlier in the year, it may have been January favourites or February favourites, and it was my hot pink Clarisonic Mia. Well, let's just say that I haven't been able to use it for probably the past month, because it started just like, yeah, let's just backtrack. It has enough charge in it for almost 3 months worth of use. So once I got to, you know, it didn't have any more charge in it, I charged it up, And about a week after charging it, it started just turning on all by itself, in the cupboard, in the shower, and I couldn't turn it off. Like, you had to wait for that whole minute to go. You just couldn't turn it off. So I was like, oh, great. You know, this is stuffed. And then it started working again, no dramas, and then it wouldn't stop. I could press a button and then it just wouldn't even turn on at all. So long story short, I contacted the person that I purchased it from, who is apparently a authorized seller in Australia. I bought it through eBay. Luckily I used PayPal. And after probably 3 weeks of toing and froing and them saying basically send it to us, blah blah blah, I ended up lodging a PayPal claim and escalating it to a full-on claim, and now today I have to send the damn thing back to bloody Malaysia so I can get my money back. So note to self, if you're going to buy a Clarisonic, just go into Maya and buy a brand new one rather than buying it through an eBay seller. So even though the one that I had first had, and it lasted me 3 years, I bought through an eBay seller and had no dramas with it whatsoever, I am so not happy. So if you buy a Clarisonic from the eBay seller that's something like Yow Whip or something along those lines, run away. Do not give them any money, because yeah, I have to pay to send this to Malaysia, and it's probably going to cost me like $20 or $30 to actually send this to Malaysia, and then I'll get my refund. So yeah, not a happy camper, not a happy camper at all. So on that note, that is my April favourites done and dusted. Thanks guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!